Guys, what is going on? My name is Harry and welcome back to another video. So today guys, we are recording on some SaicoPvP. I've just got my braces off as well yesterday, so I'm kind of still getting used to talking without them. It's really weird. But anyway guys, this is quite an important video. If you guys are not interested in Saico or, you know, interested in what the updates, what the server's done, they've done a huge, and I mean a huge update. The moment I got on, I realised these updates. So yeah, I just want to talk about what I first of all noticed, and then I'll run through the notes they've put on the forum. So I've got the notes on the side here, but first of all I'll tell you what I saw that are not actually on the notes. So when I first logged in, there was a new kind of home or hub type of thing. So when you got your menu down here, your GUI, there is a status bar on the first bit. Then on the fifth box, you've got like an eye of ender where you can select all the server realms. So you can, instead of getting a hide players one there and the server selector here, you've got the realm selector and you've got Gary Giant's stats or your usernames and then stats. One thing I did see is the stats are not working. You've got global stats, so that's every server I believe that added up. And then you got the certain realm stats. So it will be cool once that is working. However, right now I do not believe it is working. So yeah, that is that. And then we're going to go over to the notes. So added /dispose to create a garbage can to dispose of items neatly. All servers will now reboot at least every 12 hours. That just means there shouldn't be as much lag. All view distances have increased to 10. Basically, that's not what your view distance is, it's the servers. So you can see further, like if the server's lagging, it would normally still lag because the view distance is still 10 or whatever it was before. But now once the server's TPS runs low, so it might be running, if the server's TPS, if you don't know what TPS is, it's basically the storage on the server, it's the power of the server, it's overloaded, it will lower as there's more players. If that gets overloaded, the view distance will lower itself automatically, and the lowest it will go to is 4. They've added a cross-server feature, so if you want to find a player and see when they're online, you could do /find, and then let's say Crazy Steve 97. Okay, so there's no online player matching Crazy Steve 97. Now, if we're going to go for someone that's online, we can do 10F. 10F is online and is playing on Skeleton Realm, so you can see if they're online. Instead of doing the /scene command, you can do the /find command, and it tells you, as well as if they're online or not, what realm they're playing on. And then they've also added a /server. So instead of going /hub and then clicking your server, you can click anything you want or go back to the hub. It's just a lot easier than logging out, than logging back in if the server's restarting. You just say /server, and that will happen. Added /help, which will now transport you directly to a hub. There's a new PM system. I am not a fan of it. Someone actually told me to look at it as soon as I logged on. If you do /message, let's say message bit test for YouTube, as you can see now, it just says me to the player name. It doesn't tell you the rank the other player is, which in my opinion they should really change. The reason I'm saying that is because when you're at /warpPvP or you're raiding someone and you message someone on the old system, you can see what rank they are. Now, when you're looking at someone's rank, you can see if they're going to be rich or not. Now, that's not always the case, but it is a lot easier to see. You could tell if they all have lots of gaps, say the gold and bandit, say the vanguard and elf. You can see what kind of kits they're going to have, and you can kind of compare yourselves and whether you can be able to take them on by yourself or with a team. So I think that is one of the things they should change back or adjust to what they've changed. Okay, so getting halfway through here, we've got an added stats information which I've already shown you guys. If we do /net stats, what I've just seen is it's counting from now, so since they've implemented the plugin. As you can see how many times I've connected, 3 times. I've been on for 18 minutes since they've added this, and yeah, so that's what this new statistic system is. It's pretty cool, not gonna lie. I'm not sure if this kept the /stats. Yeah, /stats is still there. Then if you do /warp, it will now show you all the warps. I believe there was a little error before if you do /warps. Oh no, it's still basically the same. Holograms are now much more responsive, updating every 1 second. That's pretty good. And then as you can see, the player hearts are above the name tags. I saw that the other day, actually, before the update. Added kill streaks. Killing a player now displays a full screen message on surrounding player's screen. Killing multiple players very quickly now results in a kill streak being disabled on screen. Server host changed. Forums will be changed over soon. Okay, so they've now got a new host. I guess that's a good thing. Probably good. Servers should be more responsive to to realm transfers. That's another good thing. And I'll just move on to the next page now. Now, one thing I am definitely in disgust with. I don't know if you guys like this. I said a few words on the server so far, and by the looks of things, people are not a fan of it. If you do /kit, I got quite a few, and this is horrible. I cannot tell whether I can claim these or whether I cannot claim these. Now, one thing I would definitely say to Psycho, if anyone watches this from Psycho, is if my kit is ready, display it on a top row as a background as green, and if it is not ready, display it as a background of red, so I know, and I'm not having to hover over what is ready and what isn't ready. So right now I've only got kit daily, gonna have to keep going across. Then I got kit PvPB, then I got I've got nothing else. So I think if it has a background of green and then a background of red, that would be a lot better. And they've also added these random particles. As you can probably see, it's quite annoying in your base. Because you're like, wait, someone's invisible. No, someone's invisible in my base. Wait, no, they're not. Earlier I logged on and I didn't know about the update. And I saw these particles and I was like, oh shit, we are being raided. Then 10 minutes later someone said, wait, they've actually added random particles. So, that's quite annoying. Anyway, cannons and gameplay fixes. AC-130 ceiling stackers are no longer possible. You can no longer shoot sand TNT above the height limit to glitch into bases. So obviously, if you're going really high up into the sky to then land sand on top of the roof of the base, even if it's at this sky limit, you used to be able to shoot sand over the sky limit and it would land on top of the base. That is no longer possible. 200 stackers are now possible. You can shoot over 1,000 TNT at once. Science beds, brewing stands, etc. now act as full blocks, preventing them from being used as impenetrable defenses. So they used to act as slabs, but you never used to be able to break them, I don't believe, or you used to be able to break them, I'm not too sure. Now you can break them, so they're not impenetrable. And yeah, shooting TNT long range through unloaded chunks will now cause chunks to be loaded. So the TNT will act as an active, part of the server. So once it goes through to the unloaded chunk, it will still load the chunk and be able to blow up bases. So you do not need like 5 people to load all the chunks up to a base, which is a lot better. Exploit fixes. Phasing and V-clipping has been fixed. So essentially, glitching into bases is finally fixed. I've been glitched about 7 times now. Hopefully that it will never happen again. Players should no longer be able to walk through walls or blocks underground. And then wall segging has been fixed. Players should be no longer be able to place creeper eggs inside or through walls, which is a fantastic thing. Didn't know that could happen, but obviously it could, and they finally fixed it. So thank you, the SaicoPvP developers. Nayuta, that's the guy he's a developer. That's the one I'm reading right now. He's talking about the cannons, gameplay fixes, and exploit fixes. So thank you to all the developers. That is such a good update. The 2 things I would say, if any of you guys watch this, is a message just change the message system so we can see the person who are messaging's rank and the /kit system, whether you want to revert it back to the messages on just a chat, or whether you put like red pane or glass pane. I think most of the community would agree it's quite annoying just to have this kind of kit system. If it does have a green glass behind it, I don't know if that's possible, but that would be really good. If not, I would just change it back to the writing. It's not too bad, But yeah, that's what my opinions of the reset, or not the reset, the update, guys. If you have any opinions you want to put in the comment section down below, do so. If you want to rate this video, please do please too. And if you are new around here, please be subscribed. Anyway, guys, I will see you in the next video, and goodbye.